Go flat out.
22 world-class drivers, 11 teams, 12 iconic cities across 5 continents.
Formula E is the world's premier fully electric racing series and the fastest growing form of motorsport on the planet. All new this season, the stunning Gen 2 cars all have the same chassis, Michelin all-weather tires, and a battery with nearly double the capacity of last season.
Lasting the whole race, it propels the car from 0 to 100 in 2.8 seconds with a top speed of 280 kilometers per hour.
The races, known as E-Prix, are run mostly on city streets and last 45 minutes plus one final flying lap to the checkered flag. There's also a brand new innovation for this season, Attack Mode, where a driver can collect extra power by driving over an activation zone off the racing line.
Creating even faster, unpredictable racing using Attack Mode at the right times will be key to winning the race.
This is racing like you've never seen before.
This is Formula E.
Coming up, we took Nissan e.dam drivers Sebastian Buemi and Oliver Rollin out of their comfort zones and into the dangerous world of a Moroccan kitchen.
We meet our host Jerome's new teammate at the Mahindra garage and keep a close eye on them both as they try and put their cars on the front row of the grid in qualifying.
Formula E new boy Stoffel Vandoorne gives us an insight into what it's like to race at the top level of motor racing.
We take a look at the crazy high-tech world of the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas.
And we'll be on the grid for all the action from round 2 in Marrakesh. I promise you don't want to miss it.
Season 5 kicked off with a brand new street circuit around the ancient city of Diriyah, on the edge of Riyadh, capital of Saudi Arabia. BMW i Andretti's driver Antonio Felix da Costa had taken pole position, with Geox Dragon's Jose Maria Lopez alongside.
Here come the lights, 2018-19 Formula E. Begins now, there's definitely a jump start in the middle there. Can Antonio Felix da Costa hold the lead? Yes, because it's not a good start from Jose Maria Lopez. Sebastian Buemi in the silver Nissan goes to the outside and gets through into second place.
Venturi's Eduardo Mortara was the first driver of the season to get it all wrong.
Out of the race is Eduardo Mortara.
However, his teammate Felipe Masser was enjoying his Formula E debut.
Good job, Felipe, good job.
It was the black and gold cars of Team Techeetah who seemed to have an extra gear, with reigning champion Jean-Éric Vergne quickly moving up into second place.
What a move from Jean-Éric Vergne around the outside of Sebastian Buemi.
Jev wasn't going to stop there and closed in on race leader da Costa.
Da Costa's super late on the brakes, but Vergne gets it done and into the lead of the Diriyah E-Prix.
The Flying Frenchman meant business.
Whilst Lopez and Buemi battled each other, Mahindra Racing's Jerome D'Ambrosio looked to slip past them both.
And there goes D'Ambrosio, sees his opportunity.
Andre Lauderer caught up and passed da Costa to make it a Techeetah 1-2.
Oh, Andre does the switch back, but he's on the outside for turn 1, but he's let him go.
It was all looking good for them until both Techeetahs were given a drive-through penalty for a technical infringement, dropping them back. Jev, however, wasn't finished yet.
And Vergne's done his penalty.
Yeah.
And he's back up to 4th.
And here comes Vergne, up the inside, past D'Ambrosio.
Vergne had made it all the way back onto the tail of da Costa, and the fight was on for the first win of the season.
Oh, that was a mad move from Vergne. He just about got it stopped. There's one more corner.
Can he get it done on the brakes? I think he's too far back, Jack. The brakes were glowing red into the braking zone of 18th.
Into the final turn of the Diriyah E-Prix, and it's victory for da Costa and BMW.
An incredible first race of Season 5, da Costa taking only his second ever Formula E win. Jev drove incredibly to get back up to second place, and Jerome D'Ambrosio was more than happy with a first podium for his new team, Mahindra Racing.
Well, the podium in Riyadh was pretty good, but I want more. My title push continues here in the bustling city of Marrakesh.
after electrifying the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Battle commences on the continent of Africa in mystical Marrakesh.
And it's victory for Da Costa and BMW.
I'm leading the way now.
But the fight has only just begun.
I'm the champion, and only champions are remembered.
Old rivalries will be reignited.
I'm going to be driving in anger, pushing the limits.
But this place is not for the faint-hearted.
I'm here to win. I want the title back.
Who will grab this jewel in the Formula E crown?
But first, we're heading into the souks of Marrakesh, where the Nissan e.dams drivers are about to cook up a Moroccan storm.
This time in Marrakesh is a bit special because we arrived a day before, just for, discovering a little bit the city. So normally we're not used to do those kind of things.
We're here to do a little bit of shopping, get some food, and I think we have a cooking class to see how we get on with that. Pretty cool actually, just to come and see this quite interesting place. And it's quite a bit of a different background to what most of us are used to.
Compared to Switzerland, it's a massive shock.
It doesn't compare to Vandoorne. When we got here, we had to go shopping, down into the souk. It's a pretty busy place, a lot of bikes, people. We made a typical sort of Moroccan dish with the help from the ladies over there, and it was pretty good actually.
Allez, 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 allez.
You've got a bossy one. my one's not doing anything, I'm doing all the work.
It's different for me and Seb. Obviously Seb's done this for 4 years now, so he's expecting the big results, and then I arrived in Saudi and my first real running in the dry was in the race. So I was extremely happy with 7th, especially coming from 14th on the grid. It was a pretty good race for me.
I'm not a big cooker, so...
Non. Allez, attention, tu fais pas ça. Tu ramasses.
She's not happy because I'm focusing on you, so...
Attention, tu ramasses tout à côté de toi.
Yeah, I will.
Oui, on peut nettoyer un peu.
It's like listening to Seb's debriefs.
I'm learning. It was a good start for Nissan in Formula E to finish 6th and 7th. We had good points, but from my side a bit disappointed. The objective on Saturday will be to start again. It needs to look good, because if it looks good, you want to eat it. That's what she said.
I'm watching. So would you like to score who's the best out of the both of us?
It's very good.
Very good. Je dis heel lekker, ou bien je dis molto bene.
So she said that this is the best fish tagine she's seen in her life, and she's seen many, and it's definitely much better than that one. Thank you very much, and let's enjoy it now. Santé.
Hey guys, this is Friday morning. We're in front of the Mahindra garage. I'm here with my new teammate Pascal Verlaine. First race in Formula E this weekend. How do you feel?
Very good. Excited. So first weekend, as you said, new series for me, so don't know really what to expect. But yeah, looking forward to be back behind the wheel and to finally race again.
How do you find the Formula E car in general, and especially also in the race conditions? Because obviously that's completely different than any other racing you've done before.
First time when I got into the car, I was really impressed from the car. My imagination before the test was completely different than after the test. So
you actually realize when you first drive it that it's a real car, right? That you can actually...
you think different about it. You think it's full electric.
First time I remember going to Donington for the first time and literally thinking What's it going to be like? I think we had the same feeling, and then you get in the car and it was not as evolved as this one is now, but for sure it was like, oh wow, okay, you can race with this and it's actually quite fun and it's challenging. So yeah, I can relate to that.
Also, second generation is a lot different to the first one, no?
You missed the driver change.
Luckily.
Pascal, just wanted to let you know, my first race with the team was a podium, so no pressure.
No, it's absolutely no pressure for me. You know, I'm targeting to win the championship in my first race.
We're good then. Let's go for it. Okay, Pascal, so I wish you all the luck for tomorrow. Obviously, don't be too quick, but
can't promise you that.
Hopefully, we'll be both on the podium on Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, Pascal Verlaine seems pretty confident. Let's see how they both get on in qualifying.
Drama is something actors Liz Hurley and Justin Theroux are used to. And it was quick to find Andre Lauderer as he locked up and missed out on the top 6.
A big error in that middle sector.
HWA Race Lab's Stoffel Vandoorne was looking good on his hot lap when it all went wrong.
He stopped.
He stopped. There's no sound.
I had a shutdown.
Max Gunther got his Geox Dragon car a little too close to the wall, and that ended his pole position hopes. Envision Virgin Racing Sam Bird had problems with his car in the morning practice session, but his team did a great job fixing the issue just in time for Sam to do his part.
Towards the line, and Bird is quickest.
After laying down the best time in first quali, and with Super Poles still to come, a pit lane pileup gave Sam's car a few unplanned modifications. Our host Jerome D'Ambrosio could only post a 10th fastest lap in qualifying, with new teammate Pascal Verlaine impressing in 7th, just missing out on the top 6 who would go on to the Super Pole shootout.
First out was Panasonic Jaguar's Mitch Evans, who got all excited and locked up at turn 7. Team Techeetah's Jean-Eric Verne showed us just why he is the reigning champion as he went fastest with a great lap.
Antonio Felix da Costa was next to go. His BMW i Andretti car is clearly one of the quickest this season.
Across the line goes da Costa. It's not enough.
Jev was holding on to pole with 3 drivers to run and was enjoying himself on Facebook.
Da Costa's teammate Alexander Sims was also running well, but he couldn't go faster and ended up 5th. Jev was still hanging on. Sebastian Buemi qualified in 3rd place in Saudi Arabia and was looking to do better this time out, but could only manage 4th.
So it was only Sam Bird who could knock Jev off the top spot, and he was pushing as hard as he could.
Whoa! So close to the wall. It'll be Verne or Bird on pole position. He's right and straddles the curb. And it's pole! One of his best. So Sam Bird on pole position for the Marrakesh E-Prix.
Nice to get pole position. Also, after the silly incident in the pit lane after normal quali, I didn't know what to expect because the rear diffuser was broken and scraping on the ground, but in the end we got the job done. Well done to the team for giving me a great car.
Being a Formula E driver is a great life, but it does take a lot of work to get here. This is one thing that one of the new guys on the grid totally gets.
I've driven my way through the motorsport ranks to reach the highest levels with Formula 1 and Formula E. I've competed against the very best, all over the world. Racing is about finding the limit and trying to push beyond it. Lines are drawn, the clock is always ticking. You get to see endless dedication all around you. Sacrifices allow you to push the technology to the edge, to put on a show for the fans, perform for your team. I'm Stoffel Vandoorne, and I'm a Formula E racing driver for HWA Race Lab. It was actually through my dad that I got into racing. He's an architect and he designed actually a go-kart track near where I was living in Belgium. What I actually enjoyed the most was the competition. You know, trying to be the best, trying to be on that podium, trying to be on the top step. And that's why I pursued this career. Formula E is a championship that's been growing massively over the past couple of years. It's still a very young series. It's the best drivers in the world as well that are racing against each other, so it's a super competitive series. The final moments on the grid before the race kicks off is really a high-pressure environment for the drivers. You know, it's really all about the focus, getting into the zone, getting ready for the race. The racing in Formula E has been very different to what I've been used to in the past. It's all street circuits, which is very exciting for the drivers. It's very aggressive, and once the lights go out, it's go time. I'm having a lot of fun with HWA. Obviously, the future is looking bright because Mercedes is coming in next season, and we all know, the history they've had in any kind of motorsport. They've always done superbly well. So I'm excited to be part of that story, and I'm here to make my mark on the series. I'm here to win races.
Every year, Las Vegas welcomes the technology world as the biggest names in innovation, development, and manufacturing gather to showcase the newest products, gadgets, and crazy concepts. As the auto industry continues on its revolutionary path towards fully electric vehicles, the Consumer Electronics Show has become a key date for those in the transportation business.
Chinese startup Byton announced that their first car, the M-Byte, will go into production in early 2020. And it's not just the fact it's electric that makes it cool.
This car is connected with 10 gigabit per second, 5G ready connectivity. So we have ultra connectivity, future-proof. So this is what sets us apart from the competition.
Legendary motorcycle company Harley-Davidson announced that its much-awaited all-electric bike, the Livewire, will be available to buy this autumn. They are possibly not a company you would expect to go into electric vehicles, but they have produced this awesome-looking machine capable of 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds with a range of nearly 180 kilometers.
Autonomous vehicles were a hot topic at the show, and Mercedes were displaying their futuristic concept, the Vision Urbanetic, a modular system where the vehicle's body can be swapped out to become either a cargo-carrying van or a people-moving transporter. The base contains the battery, power, and the brains. The idea creates an on-demand, sustainable, and efficient movement of people and goods.
Audi recently combined forces with Airbus to reveal their own driverless modular transport concept. But this goes one step further by having the people-moving cabin attached to a drone before connecting to a road-going autonomous car. Great for dodging traffic jams on the city streets. It's a pretty wild idea. Hyundai unveiled an unstoppable machine straight out of a science fiction movie that is part car, part robot. Elevate is a walking van-like vehicle developed to help the likes of emergency first responders travel over rough terrain that would stop even the most rugged SUV dead in its tracks.
That would scare the hell out of me if I spotted it coming up a mountain. CES has once again created a buzz and excitement about the future of awesome electronics, and it's so cool to see even more EV technology on show. Right, it's time for this week's main event. Round 2 of the season, it's the Marrakesh E-Prix.
At just under 3 kilometers, the 12-turn Marrakesh street circuit is a real challenge. The track is longer than in Saudi Arabia and should give the teams a harder test of their battery management skills. We caught up with our host, Jerome D'Ambrosio, moments before the race.
Hey guys, that's it. Pre-grid here in Marrakesh. I qualified 10th. It's not the best result, but it is my best personal result in Marrakesh, so I'm looking forward to the race. Let's try to get another podium like in Riyadh. Let's go for it.
Radio check.
Copy. The championship leader, Antonio Felix da Costa, is starting in 6th place on the grid. It's Sam Bird on pole position on the left-hand side for the Envision Virgin team. Reigning champion Jean-Eric Verne is alongside him on the front row. All 5 lights are on. And we go green in Marrakesh. Good start from Bird. Also good start from Sebastian Buemi. He might be able to challenge Verne on the run down into the first corner. Verne goes for it out of nowhere, and Verne spins. The reigning champion is facing backwards at turn 1. The 2 HWAs collide with each other as well. Verne just too late on the brakes. He had nowhere to go. Bird in the lead, Alexander Sims in second, the British 1-2, Antonio Felix da Costa third, Robin Freitz has gone from 8th up into 4th place, he's there in the second purple DS car, then it's Jerome D'Ambrosio up into 5th place.
We are P5, your pace is getting quicker than Frinks, who is in front of you.
There goes Da Costa into 4, and does he get it done? Yes, but Bird goes through the runoff area, now they're side by side and Da Costa is in front. Antonio Felix da Costa takes the lead. Here comes Alexander Sims around the outside coming into turn 7. Great move from the Englishman, and it's now a BMW 1-2. And there comes D'Ambrosio up the inside of Lucas Di Grassi.
Yeah,
so that's a great move for 5th place.
No attack mode, nothing, just got the job done.
Good move, good move.
D'Ambrosio out of nowhere in the red and white Mahindra is coming into his own. D'Ambrosio up the inside and forces his way past Sam Bird. No, Bird manages to hold on.
We are good on energy, so use it for overtaking if you need.
D'Ambrosio is looking to have another go at Sam Bird. Here we go, he's going outside.
Oh, and he moves over on him, a little bit of contact. D'Ambrosio's got past Bird. And Freitz. D'Ambrosio's up into 3rd place. And these are the two BMW I Andretti guys out in 1st and 2nd place.
Oh, Sims going for the lead.
Up the inside goes Sims. And
what are you doing?
They hit each other. Da Costa's in the wall and the lead is gone. What on earth has gone on? Roger Griffiths cannot believe what he's seeing. The team principal and the Mahindra team are in the lead of the race.
What? The first rule, do not take your teammate out.
Safety car on track.
9 places gained for Jerome D'Ambrosio. What a performance this is from the Belgian. I think we're going to finish behind the safety car here, you know.
Unless it can go now.
Safety car in this lap.
A 1-lap sprint to the flag. Here we go then, the final lap of the Marrakesh E-Prix begins. Jerome D'Ambrosio leading, Freitz in 2nd, Bird in 3rd, and Sims going, already getting Larry, and a big lock-up from Robin Freitz into turn 1. Now here comes Sims to the outside. This went well last time, didn't it? Onto the brakes into turn 7, and he still can't get it done. Sam Bird defensively driving beautifully. Robin Freitz is really close to D'Ambrosio. There's 3 more corners I should say, to go on the circuit. Big lock-up somewhere further back, but it's nose to tail for the lead. Can Robin Freitz get it away from D'Ambrosio and take his first Formula E victory? Or will D'Ambrosio pick up his 3rd?
This is the money point right here. He's going to defend all the way in.
And he gets it stopped. 1 more corner, but it's only a little flick right. Does Freitz fancy the line? Oh, look-up from D'Ambrosio!
No,
He's gone so wide, but he holds on to win in Marrakesh! Jerome D'Ambrosio wins for Mahindra!
Well done, mate! Well done, mate! What a race! From 10th on the grid to a 1st place finish, that flawless performance for Jerome gives him his first Formula E race win since 2016.
That epic win means D'Ambrosio is currently sitting 12 points clear at the top of the table, ahead of Race 1 winner Antonio Felix da Costa and reigning champion Jean-Eric Vergne.
Hi street racers, what an amazing race. From P10 to P1st, so happy. See you guys in Chile.
Congratulations to Jerome for an incredible drive, and thanks a lot for being a great host of the show. Before we go, let's check out what's been going on in the world of social media.
Formula E tweeted this video comparing the Gen 1 and Gen 2 cars on a lap of the Marrakesh circuit. Nearly 3 seconds a lap faster, the new car really is a beast.
Envision Virgin Racing tweeted the traditional Formula E podium selfie. Check out the African crowds in the background.
Antonio Felix da Costa entered this pit from the race as he and his teammate Alex Sims were running in 1st and 2nd just before their late crash. Good on him for apologising and taking full responsibility for the incident.
2nd place driver Robin Freitz posted this pic to his Insta story. I'd call that precious cargo.
And finally, Jeff posted this photo congratulating Techeetah test driver Tatiana Calderon on her fantastic speed in the Marrakesh rookie test. She went second fastest in the first session.
That's all we've got time for on this episode. But next time, we're coming to you straight out of Santiago, Chile, with none other than Jose Maria Lopez as our guest host. Don't miss it.